Away you go.
So integrated dial.
Yep.
Simply just turn the dial, and you want to think of these as just saved presets, preset recipes. And you name it whatever you want to name it. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to press the button one more time, and that's going to get you into the menu. This is where you can change the parameters. So I'm going to program via the dial. Let's do an 8.5 bar shot. Let's do brew temp of 92.5. Let's keep pre-infusion on. That's a 4 mil per second default at the moment.
Yep.
And then let's say I want a 36 gram shot.
Okay.
I'm going to then save this, and I have now created my own recipe within the dial.
Excellent.
Or you are just simply selecting a preset recipe that you've downloaded or saved.
Gotcha.
So pretty simple. When you're not brewing, you're going to double click down here, and this will bring up the Meticulous Akai drip trace scale. So let me weigh out a dose here while we're going to demonstrate. Alright, so have that to the side. I'm going to go back to the normal screen. Motorized piston.
Yeah.
150 milliliter chamber for water. You do manually add it. Okay. 4 sensors dedicated to temperature, 6 sensors dedicated to flow, pressure, and the coordination of those things within. We have a 58 millimeter portafilter. Let me knock this. Okay. 58 millimeter portafilter. Currently, I have a IMS screen gasket inside. You can also use a matrix shower screen if you want to do 2 shots per fill.
Okay.
So to start, let me grind this. Alternatively, from the dial, we also have an app. Okay. So in the app, the main difference, you have the same parameter selection and control. The main difference here is we can add points and pressure profile.
Yeah.
UX is very easy. You just slide this back to reset.
No problem.
Okay. Let me knock this. So what I'm going to do for this shot, I'll keep it at 90 degrees. I'm going to lower this down to a 1 mil per second pre-infusion for 5 seconds, and then an 8 bar descending down to 6.5.
Okay.
Really simple, just for this demonstration. First step, we're going to add water. And you just fill it up. You don't need to fill it up all the way, but I'm just getting in the habit of filling it to show you guys.
And the water's at 80 degrees.
The water is currently at...
Oh, well, it was at 71, but this is now warming it up?
It is not warming it up. So you've just filled it in. It's going to lose temperature, obviously. Right. So we're sitting at 65, 66 degrees. I'm going to slide the magnetic cover down.
Okay.
Our brew temp is 90, so I'm going to hit play, and that's going to activate the heating element.
I remember.
Okay, so this is going to start heating, and it's going to automatically start the shot when it hits 90 degrees.
Sure.
Okay, so it's temperature triggered. If you want to do more of a manual, faster espresso, you're going to use the preheat function.
Understand.
Fill it, hit preheat, it's going to heat it to 90, hold it there, wait for you to lock in and go.
Okay.
All right. So let me prep. Got the grinds out of the Meticulous grinder. There's 2 magnets here, one on the bottom, one on the clip. Yeah. Eliminates static. It's a really great feature. Use the auto comb to distribute. I'll put this down on our station. Tamp down.
Yep.
Now I'm going to lock this in. There is a nice little stop here in the front, so you know you're in the right position. So right there, right? I'm locked in.
Gotcha.
I'm aligned. You're going to take your vessel, place it underneath. Okay. And we're currently at 77, so it's got to go up about 13 more degrees or 12 more degrees.
And then it will trigger, the profile will
So this is a good time here. We're about 10 degrees away. You can kind of see how long this takes.
Yeah.
Right? So it does rapidly go up. So I would say about a degree every second and a quarter.
I mean, at home use, this speed isn't critical because you're
not
a
even
home
gonna pay
user.
attention.
Yeah, you've prepared. You've had time to prepare everything. It's there. You're waiting. It'll trigger.
If you wanted speed, you'd preheat that to 95, and this is going to have to heat up 5 degrees.
But most users really don't care.
No.
They're not that bothered.
They're going to just pour water in. So when it hits 90, the piston's in the purge position currently.
Yeah.
It'll move up through the water chamber to the top,
Yeah.
and then it'll begin a downward lever action.
And the other thing is you're not using any energy when the machine
hit it
is not in use.
No.
So,
So piston's moving up.
yeah, you can see.
It's going to pause at the top, right about now. And now it's going to begin a downward or 1 mil per second pre-infusion for 5 seconds. The app is going to start tracking pressure, flow, weight, and temperature stability.
Yep.
Now it's going to ramp up to our 8 bar.
We're just waiting at 90. There it goes. Very nice.
Espresso is going to come through. Scale is going to communicate with the piston to stop your shot at your whatever you program the yield to be.
Yeah.
And again, this is all automated process at this point. If you really like the coffee that you get from a custom recipe, you're going to simply hit this button down here. It will save that custom
Yeah.
as a preset in the dial.
And we got pretty close to the weight we wanted, which is not bad at all.
Yes. And I will say, this scale right here on this prototype is not a completed scale, so it's not as accurate as the final product.
But again, a gram I don't think is going to make a huge difference.
No.
That's great.